And welcome back to LV426, you fine folks and lovers of the Alien franchise, or at least the good parts anyway. But I'm glad you made your way back to this nurturing planet, because in today's video we are going to be discussing the new Alien vs Predator anime series that is apparently completely finished, but for some reason Disney is not releasing. Why? I'm always excited and maybe a little apprehensive when I hear they are continuing to produce more stories based on the existing franchises we grew up with and have nothing but admiration for, even if there is a percentage chance it won't be any good. I'd rather studios didn't give up on these IPs, especially as Disney now owns Fox and therefore the rights to Alien. Sadly, this means that any talent out there with interesting and original ideas would have to work for Disney and on their terms to see their project through. I thought the Alien 40th anniversary short films released by 20th Century Fox were amazing works and a perfect example of what still can be done and what should be done with the Alien franchise in my opinion. Before we begin, just a quick reminder to smash that like button. Please leave a comment telling me your thoughts, as I love to engage with the community, and also I do kind of get lonely here on LV426, so maybe even subscribe if you fancy helping me out. Appreciate it. Well, back to the main topic. This story all comes from a man named Joshua Izzo, who was the former director at 20th Century Fox and founder of Alien Day in 2016. He spoke briefly about the series on the Perfect Organism podcast back in May, and it was actually Izzo who came up with the idea for the 10-part anime series and saw it through into its final stages before and during the acquisition of 20th Century Fox by Disney in 2019. Well, Izzo had this to say on the matter. There is sitting at Disney now, at 20th Century Studios, 10 episodes of a fully completed Alien vs Predator anime series that I produced. It's done, it's in the can, it's mixed, it's finished. It was produced and story cracked by Eric Calderon and Dave Baker, two unbelievably crazy talented guys. At this time there is no statement from Disney or even acknowledgement that the anime series even exists, which is very strange. I would have to assume, rather than the series being of below standards for consumers, i.e. not good enough, it would simply be because they have scheduled its release to coincide with their business strategies. I mean, it's no secret that 2018's The Predator was a massive flop beyond belief, and the Alien franchise has seen better days, even if many parts of Prometheus and Covenant were actually very good. So it's possible that Disney could be planning to use the product to help launch their new Alien Romulus film and also the upcoming Alien TV series. By doing this, they could help draw in the fanbase temporarily and boost the popularity of the franchise, ready for the new live-action movie and series with the potential success of the anime series. But of course, these are just my thoughts, and I obviously have no evidence to back that up, and I certainly don't work for Disney. There is also, in my mind, a more sinister reason for Disney shelving the anime, and I really hope this isn't the case. The reason might be because the story elements that unfold in the series, albeit just an anime, may not co-align with the narrative Disney has in store for future installments into the franchise. I realise that most hardcore Alien and Predator fans will say that the two universes are separate. The whole AVP thing was just a cash cow and shouldn't be taken too seriously. Well, I would agree with that. For me, there is Alien and there is Predator, two separate entities. But maybe the anime series touches heavily on themes that Disney dislike and doesn't want the animated series interfering with what they regard as canon. If this is the case, then it's a shame, as although I see AVP separately and has nothing to do with the original movies, I would love to watch the AVP anime series. I mean, it would be massively unfair to all the talented artists and writers who put so much hard work in to just have the rug pulled from beneath them. But let's talk about anime in general and why I think the series would be hugely successful if they just released the bloody damn thing. It was only a few years ago I was somebody who would scoff my nose up at the thought of watching anime. I'd think, why watch a cartoon when there's live action and it's so much better? Then one day I ran out of shows to watch and decided to try Castlevania on Netflix. Oh my god, I was stunned by the richness of the storytelling, and the animation was incredibly captivating. The style and format that anime presents really lets you read between the lines and use your imagination to enjoy it in a way you just can't with live action. Anime just has a wonderful way of expressing itself, simply put. So I got hooked on anime and went on to watch many other great series such as Vinland Saga, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Arcane, Chainsaw Man was another one, and Blood of Zeus were just some of the anime that I watched. Anime can also be the perfect complementary adaptation to a franchise. They did it with The Witcher, and although fans of The Witcher were a bit more divisive as the show continued, the prequel anime film was loved by all fans. So I truly believe that not only will the AVP series be an extremely entertaining watch, but it's also what we Alien and Predator fans deserve. I have no idea what will happen in the show, what it's about and what adventures will entail, but it was confirmed by Joshua Izzo that it is set after the events of Alien vs Predator and Alien 4. I'm aware that there exist many comic book stories that have been made over the years based on the Alien and Predator, and the merging of the two like we are discussing today. With all that aside, as I've never read any of them, my best guess is that it would revolve around a group of mercenaries teamed up with scientists and company men, probably working together in either trying to capture specimens or investigating a location with reported alien contact. Nothing groundbreaking in ideas, but this is the sort of story that would suit an anime series very well, I think. Please let me know in the comments section what you would love the series to explore, and of course bearing in mind that it is an Alien vs Predator series and probably won't incorporate too much of, say, Ripley's storyline, for example. Lastly, the director is rumoured to be Shinji Aramaki, who previously created Starship Troopers, Appleseed Ex Machina, Blade Runner, Black Lotus, Halo Legends and Harlock. This could mean for the AVP anime that we might get an interesting art style at the very least if we just look at his work before this. He does seem to prefer the 3D anime style as opposed to the standard 2D which we see in most anime. Well, sadly there's not a lot more to cover on this story at the time being. Hopefully we'll get some more news and hopefully one day we'll actually get to see this series. But in the meantime, let me know your comments, guys. Do you think we will ever get to see this project come to our screens? Was it simply that the combination of Alien Covenant and the Predator popping up at the same time, as well as Disney taking over Fox, just put a lid on it and it was forgotten about? Or is there something else going on? Let me know your thoughts, as I can only speculate on the plans and schemes of Disney and what drives them. But for me personally, I would absolutely love to watch an Alien vs Predator anime series. I really would. Anyway, thanks if you've made it this far and look after yourselves. See you next time. Bye bye.